Awesome, awesome, awesome. We are live. Hello, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whenever you're watching this live event, if you're watching us in replay, then do not forget to check it out the lifetime deal of Traek.io on pitchground.com. Thank you so much for tuning in for this live event. This is your host Swapnil from PitchGround. Guys, are you interested in staying up to date with the product updates and have a live Q&As with the founders or their team? If so, join us for our exclusive live streaming events which are happening every week. What we do in these events, we share product updates, we share roadmaps, use cases, educational and business growth content, and many more things. Also answer any questions you may have, so don't miss out on this. And to know more about the tools and what is happening with the tools, so this is the right time to catch up with the founders and their team. So today's live show is for Traek.io. If you don't know what is Traek.io, I'll just give you the brief introduction of the tool. So it is, guys, it is hard to keep a track of all the leads which are visiting your website, and it's even harder to identify which ones are worth pursuing. So Traek.io solves all these problems by giving you an insights into the organization who are visiting your websites, and gives you the more information about their social media presence and their technology stack. So with this help of all this information, what you can do is you can curate the marketing information, you can curate the marketing campaigns, and you can directly chat with them by using a chat widget on your website. So, guys, without further ado, let me welcome our today's live show guest, Mr. Ujwal, Business Development Manager of Traek.io. Ujwal, welcome to this show. And Ujwal, we would love to hear about your company, team, and Traek.io journey before we get into it or before we get started. That would be fantastic. Over to you, Ujwal.
Thank you, Swapnil. Thank you for the introduction. Yeah, it's been a year since we started working on Traek, and now is the time when we recently got launched on PitchGround, and from there we got a lot of good response. And now we recently launched on Product Hunt as well. From there, we were in the top three product of the day. Now we are targeting on different criteria to be on the top product. But yeah, it's been a journey. From 1 year, we have been targeting clients. We started with the free trials, then we got overwhelmed with a lot of feedbacks. Then we worked on it, and every day our team thrived to be better. And today we stand in a very good position where we have a stable product. We have a lot of users using it and giving us continuous feedback. So, yep, it's a good journey so far, and our team is expanding. We have a good sales team, we have a good growth team, we have a good social media influencing team. Then our founders are also interactive. Everyone is doing their best. We are attending webinars and seminars. We are promoting our product as much as we can. And yeah, we really appreciate PitchCround's support throughout the journey. It's been like 3 months already, and we are looking forward for new 3 months which are coming for us. And
Awesome, awesome.
coming,
Yeah,
yep,
yeah,
please
yeah.
go.
Over
Coming
to
back
you.
to
Sorry to
something,
interrupt it, but
no worries, man. Coming back to product, Trek basically started with a problem which we faced personally. We are a IT service company, and we have a good traffic on our website. But initially, the problem which used to bug us a lot, that we invest in traffic generation modes a lot. We get a lot of traffic on our website, but the problem was around 2 to 3% of the traffic was actually interacting. So we are losing almost every day. We are losing 97, 98% of traffic, which comes on the website with the intent of contacting us, but they do not contact us. So we are losing a good amount of traffic, and eventually we are losing money out there. So our aim was to talk to these people, that why are they leaving, why are they coming on the website, and what's not up to the mark, which is stopping them from contacting us. Then it started with another medium, that we were not able to communicate with them. Then we introduced our chatting widget as well, that how should we talk to these people who are on our website. Then we were short-handed with insights, that how should we interact, because the trend is gone where we used to have hi, how may I help you, and how may I assist you. These type of messages are in past. People are not responding to these. Even if you will talk about yourself personally, you do not respond to these type of messages when they pop up on any website, unless you of course have a very genuine doubt. And even they have chat bots which will take a lot of time for you to get in touch with the right person to whom you need to communicate. So all these problems were also faced by us. So we introduced a very robust chatting widget. Then we started with the lead generation platform. Then we refined our leads. We invested in data sources to get more accurate leads. Then within leads, first details you should be having without violating GDPR guidelines. On all these feedbacks and suggestions we worked on, and today we have a very good product which takes care of your client's journey from the point they come from any source until the point they leaves your website. And even we keep track of the revisits, whether they are revisiting our website or not. So this journey is enclosed by Traek so far.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you for sharing the detailed journey of Traek.io. And yeah, it is a beautiful platform. And I remember, when we started with a very good, inclusions of Traek.io, and now the product has been, shifted towards different. The UI has been changed. A lot of things you guys have integrated, and a lot of things that you have changed. So we would love to, hear that information from you. And before we dive into it, let me play a video, because if you are a first time user or the viewer and you're watching us first time, if you don't know what Traek.io does for you, let me play a short video which will help you out to understand what Traek.io is. Here we go.
This one is about being proactive. Again. What's going on, guys? This is Val from PitchGround. You have a website, and you definitely keep an eye on your visitors. You look through those heat maps and statistics, what they do on your website, how many people make purchases or fill a form or sign up or buy a subscription, and how many people just come and go. What if you could literally start talking to them? I mean, proactively, just like that guy in a hardware store comes up to you and says, "Hey, what can I do for you?" Likely, he will make a sale. Or imagine you could reach out to your visitor who has bought something from you, I don't know, a month ago, and say, "Hey, you bought that stuff a while ago, like, what do you think of it so far?" That will definitely retain your customer and show them that it's not just cold calls or cold emails. They would feel that personal approach. Traek makes it possible. And not only that, you get a bird's eye view on how your website performs and an overview of your leads. Just click on one to get more info. But the sweetest part is that with Traek, you can track your leads on a real-time basis. Just toggle on the real-time feature on your dashboard. You'll be able to see which visitor is currently browsing your website and which service they are looking for. Simply start a conversation with anyone over chat from your dashboard. Close your deals faster, give them what they're looking for when they're looking for it. Now go to pitchground.com and get yourself a lifetime deal for Traek. That's pretty much it, guys. Let's keep growing, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Awesome, awesome. Yeah, I think it's time to get a deep dive into it, and we are very much excited to learn more about Traek.io and how the Traek.io has evolved so far. Over to you, Ujjwal. Could you please share your screen and just here we go. I think
Sure.
it's there.
Thanks, Swapnil. I'll take it up from here. So this presentation would be basically based on how we have been doing so far, especially after our launch with PitchGround. So initially we started with a good product, but we were not getting good traction. So with PitchGround, we started getting a lot of users, early adopters. So we got bombarded with a lot of questions and suggestions, because if multiple people will on board with your product, they'll have multiple suggestions. They'll have their own experience about how to deal with this product. So we had a lot of questions and a lot of suggestions about our product initially. So we worked on it for like 3 months, and for as of now, we have completed more than or somewhere around 90% of the suggestions which we had. Most of them were common suggestions, and some of them were very unique suggestions which we could not implement right away. So we definitely have them in our pipeline. Some of the suggestions on which we have worked on, I will be explaining them to you as well. Overall traffic on the website increased. Initially, we used to have somewhere around 5,000 users per month. Now it's somewhere around 7 to 8 times more than what we used to have. And with great traffic, definitely your sign up increases, your engagement over the website increases. So these type of things we started getting after enrolling with PitchGround. So how we tackled with the users, or how these type of deals impacted us. So our first of all, our client used to find a very good potential in this tool. It was a new tool, and a lot of users appreciated it. We were in the early stage, so a lot of feedbacks was also given to us. Our prices, since it's a new tool and we are also launching our lifetime deal, so our prices were very reasonable to people. They came to us and they used to know that this is what we are offering, and they were amazed with the price, because it's very much less than what other people are offering. Even on PitchGround, it's displayed as 95%. People are saving up to 95% with the deals which we provide. And the quantum of features, other tools, there are multiple tools which are in market, and our competitors are also there. But there are lack of features which they have, or interconnectivity of feature is really required in a tool like this, because a lead is generated. Then what? So there has to be a hierarchy of how you can tackle a person coming to your website, converting him or her into a lead, and then converting him or her into a prospect, then a particular client, and then communicating with them for future. We are also targeting retaining of clients. If a user comes, purchases your service or product, he or she goes from your criteria, then again, if they come to your website after 2 3 months, how you get alerts about them, how you get to know whether they're looking at your service, comparing prices or not. So we also work on those type of situations. Then our pipeline always kept user excited about what we are working on. As I mentioned that we have already worked on around 90% of suggestions which were provided to us. There were different type of suggestions on which we have worked. So our pipeline or on which we are working on, we always kept our users engaged about it, that this is something on which we are working. And once that was done, we would just enroll a marketing sequence or emailing sequence to everyone who were eager about that feature, that now that particular feature is live, you can start using it. And if they happen to have any feedback, they would put it across to us and we'll work on them. So instant solution was there, dedicated CRM, CSM was required, on which we worked. We assigned and hired few people who could be customer success manager to different people, because for lot of users, Traek or similar tools is a new thing, and it would be tough for them. They can get overwhelmed with the leads, and it was tough for them to tackle something like this. There's a collection of features, and how to use it, which path to flow, and how to tackle a particular lead, how to find the right person. So these type of questions were very common, and this was one of the cause why people were leaving. So we dedicated some customer success managers to the people who would be in contact with any users who signs up. So they would be assisting him or her. They would be giving relevant blogs. They would be giving relevant suggestions, that I see you're working on this. Let me educate you about what is the best practice to work about it. Then with the CSM, we got better engagement. There are personal connections. People were happy about how things were explained to them. So we rolled out around 2 webinars as of now. There were very good amount of questions which were asked. There was good enrollment which we saw, and just based on our recordings of those particular webinars, everything used to sum up, because the questions which were asked were very common questions. Almost every user who signs up used to have these questions, and not everyone wants to go to FAQ or read blogs. But we have dedicated some videos. We have kept them on our YouTube channel as well as on our website, that if someone has a bit of time and they want to go through a video instead of reading something, they could go through our webinars, and those helped us a lot. We used to have a very good amount of views on them. People like the webinar. It used to cover everything from how a founder explained the product, then how users asked the questions and how they were answered. So everything used to be covered in those webinars. Now I would like to talk about the new features which we have recently implemented. So Swapnil mentioned that the UI has been changed. So initially we used to keep a UI. That UI was a very similar UI which you would observe in any other platform. It used to go in a sequential manner. Then that first you enter your name, then you enter your email, then 1 2 3, and you cannot skip any step. There would be a sequence of steps. Now we have changed the UI in such a way that if you can see, there's a different partition for people. If you are a tech savvy, you can directly skip to the step. But if you're not a person, you can just read a blog and get the steps. So we are skipping the step for those people who already know how it works. And for those people who are new to it, they can directly go to I'm a non-technical person, and then they can read a blog, follow the steps, and then they will complete a 5 7 steps of a sequence. And then after entering all the details, they will get a code to post on the website. For the person who already knows how it works, they'll simply get the code. They can paste it on any of the platform which they're using. So we have changed the UI. Instead of going to sequential manner, we are showing everything upfront, that you can directly choose and skip a lot of steps which are unnecessary. Then we made some changes in chatting widget. So our chatting widget was similar to any widget which you are able to see. We had some insights available, not available in almost every tool which is available out there. So the very first feature which we did not have initially, because there would be multiple people accessing only single chatting tool or chatting widget to chat with multiple people. If you have a good team of 5 6 people, everyone is chatting, then it would be tough for you to keep track of who is chatting, who is not chatting, and if someone happens to delete the message or not. So this was the idea to not keeping delete button, but we got a lot of feedback to keep delete button out there. So we have kept an optional delete button. So if someone wants to delete a chat which is not relevant or which is occupying the space, they can simply delete the chat. Now, language support was something which we did not have initially because we just started our business. So we initiated with English language. Down the line, we got a lot of users globally. So French and Dutch were the top languages which were suggested to us. And on those language we have worked, and we have added French and Dutch as of now. We have done this customization in everything. Now you can also in French and Dutch. You can send a messages and notification in these languages. Everything on the website has been changed to these languages. If you shift to, there are multiple languages in our pipeline as well. And we the next thing is forms and notification. We have introduced forms as well. So now, if any form is filled on your website, it will simply populate in Track as well. So you do not have to go to a different platform to check what forms are being filled and how to submit a form or what were the details of that particular form. You simply have the collection of every form which is filled on your website from the point you install Track. So you can access the form by clicking on it. It will just give you more details of how a form looks and what details are there in it. So this was tested and completed 2 months back. There is one last feature which was of the toughest thing which we handled was Hubspot integration. We made our tool compatible to transfer leads from one CSM to different. Now HubSpot was integrated. We have completed HubSpot integration 2 weeks back. The testing has been done. People have started using it, and now we have other tools to integrate as well. HubSpot integration was suggested to us by about more than 30 plus users that we need a tool in which we can integrate. And since HubSpot was the commonest tool which we encountered, so we started with HubSpot. Now HubSpot integration is available in Track, so you can just transfer your lead from Track to directly your marketing medium, and from there you can enroll them in marketing sequence, email sequence, or you can keep a track of them there. Now, there are some features on which we are working right now. These were the features which we have completed, and now the features which are in our pipeline. And these are the features which are very common, but we could not take them up right away because we were working on different stuff. Now, there is one thing which we have is about customizing the banner of the website. On every website, there is a banner which says the sale is going on, or we are live on that particular platform, or whatever promotion is going on, you telecast that or explain that or display that on the top of your website. So a lot of websites or a lot of people who are not tech savvy do not have the knowledge of how to put a banner on the website. Then they'll simply go to a different tool, may or may not purchase a paid subscription of that, and then they'll customize the banner. But with Track, we are providing that feature within Track for free. So you just have to go to a different section within Track's dashboard, click on customize banner, add the text, add the images, customize it, add the fonts, whatever you want, and the banner would be out there. So again, you do not have to go to a different tool, sign up, and just add a customized banner. It's a very small thing. You can do it in Track as well. Similarly, we have a lot of form building exercises as well. You are able to see different tools which are providing forms building feature. So within Track, we are working on form building as well. That you can customize a questionnaire. You can customize a form on how it should work. There could be if-else statement. There could be different statements which will help you to make a form, and you can ask questions to your customers who are on your website, and from there you can get their details and assist them as per the form they have filled. We already have showing form feature available, but we are currently working on customizing your own form using Track feature. There are multiple languages which are suggested to us. We have Germany in line, we have Spanish in line, we have Arabian in line. There are different languages on which we are working right now. So support for more language will fall in line within next 2 months. Then we have customization in filters. Initially, we had filters which would include a lot of different criteria. You could include countries, you could include pages, you could include sources. Now we had a suggestion to exclude different criteria as well. For example, if someone does not want to see the leads coming out of Canada, then they can simply put exclude filter out there, and they can exclude Canada as a country or leads coming out of Canada. So exclude filter was something which we did not have, but after a lot of suggestions and trials, we have to include exclude option as well, on which we are working right now. And integration with other tools is also on our priority. It is again the tricky thing. But after HubSpot, our line is clear. We are working on Pipedrive. We are working on different tools which can be integrated. Say Slack is also on our pipeline. Mugset is also on our pipeline. That how we can integrate these type of tools. So by the time we would be hopping on to next meeting where we would be discussing what Track has done so far. Within that, I am sure we'll be including at least two of the integrations, which would be useful for users based on, of course, the majority of suggestions which is provided to us. So yeah, this is pretty much it on which we have worked on so far and what we have in our pipeline. And so far, our sales and marketing team is also working to get the most of the approach. Yeah, thank you, Swapnil.
Awesome, awesome. So there are a lot of things which are on the way, right? Like you said, the banner which the customer can automatically, integrate the banner on their website, and they can start tracking leads who are clicking on that banner. So that is something addition, and I would love to try on my website, personal website as well. Yeah, guys. To summarize, you get to know everything about the organization that visited your website, their social media handles, their details about the page visits, and more importantly their technologies that they are currently using on their site. Also, you get to know about the exact number of total leads and average daily leads your site attracts for a given time frame, a clear parameter to validate your marketing efforts. And you can also analyze your leads, demographics, and traffic sources to help you understand your actual target audience with the help of Traek.io. And you also get the insights into where users are landing from on your website, and what content that they are reading or what content they are consuming, which will help you out to craft your marketing campaigns that are more relevant to your target users, right? So guys, start generating 4x leads for your business by turning your website visitors into customers. Grab the lifetime deal of Traek.io today from pitchground.com and start generating more leads and customers. So before we wrap up, I'll just tell you the plans and pricing that we are offering on a lifetime deal. So the plan starts with $49 for lifetime. Then it goes up to 497 for lifetime. So there are multiple plans. Plan A starts with $49 for lifetime. Plan B starts with $97 for lifetime. Plan C starts with $197 for lifetime. Then we have a plan D and plan E as well. If you are an agency or servicing multiple clients, or if you have your own websites, multiple websites or multiple domains. So in that cases, you can go for the bigger plans. So we have plan D, which is only at $297 for lifetime, and then plan E, that is the ultimate plan, and the top plan, which is only you can buy at $497 for lifetime. So these are the plans and pricing. And guys, that's it from our side. There are a lot many things which are coming up on the Traek.io. And guys, if you have any questions, you can comment your questions inside the thread. If you're watching us from YouTube, LinkedIn, or Facebook, just comment your questions inside the comment box. We'd love to help you out. We'd love to give you the demo of Traek.io, because the team is solid. That they have in-house customer support and in-house business development manager, which will help you out to get onboarded on the Traek.io, and give you the relevant suggestions to improve your campaigns. So guys, that's it from our side. Thank you, Ujjwal, for taking your precious time out and sharing some valuable information. And guys, thank you everyone for tuning in. We'll be seeing you in the next live event, and do not forget to register for upcoming webinars and live events. Till the time, take care, be happy, and start generating more leads and customer by using Traek.io. Have a good day all. Thank you, Ujjwal.
Thank you, Swapnil. I appreciate your time. Take care, man.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye bye.